my iPad just turned off, so I'll continue here. So I was saying that when you go through your past and anything that you've gone through in your past helps build your character. And when this is basically the dark night of the, well, not dark night of the soul, but the shadow work. Going through your past, seeing what programs, ideas, that sort of thing that you have been exposed to, and asking yourself, truly, are these things that I can stand by with my current awareness, of the world, myself, those types of things. Because as we get older, we're continually learning more about ourselves, where we come from, and the nature of our reality. So this is a really important step. So putting out mantras that can say, I'm absolutely worthy. You can even do an exercise. Ask your friends or close people that you feel you can trust, or if you're open and honest like this person, I'm sure people who aren't maybe that close but can still give you positive feedback of what they see in you. And getting that feedback from others can often be a very healing thing, because these people see all of this in me, and I feel like they're seeing this of me, and why are these two things not matching? And understanding that you are manifesting these ideas and thoughts yourself, and it's your reality, but that's not other people's reality. And so your thoughts and the energy that you're putting to all of that is a really important thing to be aware of. So, if you're trying to make this transition of getting out of these habits of negative thoughts or self-talk, those types of things, then posting mantras in places that are visible to you are really helpful in terms of being exposed to that positive affirmation. I hope my husband doesn't get mad, but I'll use him as an example here. My husband is a wonderful person. He had dreams in life, and really he's made them all come true. And yet he was really super stressed. And so I created a mantra up on the computer, printed it off, put it up in our bathroom. It's still there to this day. And it basically has to do with dealing with stress head on. What's on there says, I am absolutely too blessed to be stressed. So keeping it really nice and simple is really important. I've had many conversations with him, like, you have your, you have your soulmate, you're absolutely happy with that. You have your family, you have your dream house, your garden, your train room you're building, your dream job, he basically has most of the main things that he, oops, call them back later. Most of the main things that you want to obtain in your life, but you're not able to really be in the now and enjoy it. And this is also an important thing. Maybe this could really be on a separate video. But for me, it's, some people are, and what I realized is he's focusing more on the past and the future and not able to focus on the now to enjoy the now. And that is a really important thing too. Maybe this really should be an extra video. But I'll touch on it here anyways. So, when we were saying, okay, well, what things of your past are you holding on to? Well, my extended family or something, maybe, I wish I had more involvement in their lives, vice versa, that sort of thing. He lost his mom, at a fairly young age. And so I think he feels, I've obtained all these goals that I had set for myself, and yet there's only a few select people I feel like I'm able to really share it with. And, my family that I spent so much time with in my younger years, I want to be able for them to be proud of me and things like that. So then we deal with, okay, well, they're doing their own thing, their own life. People come and go. Again, this could be a whole other subject to one video. People come and go throughout your life, whether they're family, friends, or whatever. I like to use the analogy that life is a game. These are people who are kind of like game players in your game of life. And they come and they bring things to your life, or they can also take things away from your life. And so we kind of look at it as a learning aspect. Well, they were there, they helped build that family connection that made you really want a strong family connection for yourself and your own family that you create in the future. You realized, that you got a lot of great family memories with your cousins and this and that and whatever. But holding on to certain relationships and things like that seem like it's kind of maybe one way, or maybe they're focused on their own things and really you need to focus on your own things. It is an important awareness thing to come up with too. Like, maybe you just need to create a bigger friend base, or have more of a social aspect. Maybe you feel like you have all these things. My husband's by no means a person to flaunt, things or whatever. He's very likes a close, small circle. Does not like any attention by any means. But I think he just feels like I've created all of this, and really only has a small circle. So I think he feels that maybe my family could see that I turned out so well and be proud of me. But they are, just because they're not vocalizing that, or maybe they have vocalized that but not on a regular basis. You need to not look for that gratification from others, and you have to truly understand it for yourself. And then there's the whole aspect of the future for my husband. Worrying about typical things like, money, safety net, getting projects done, putting a lot of pressure on himself and stuff as well. And so we worked on those issues as well. And I said, what you really need to do is focus on the now, because really all we have is now. We are not guaranteed the next moment and that sort of thing. So I definitely focus on the now. I focus a little on the future. I feel like I still dabble into the past to look at it from a learning aspect. But if you're able to understand that the now is important, the future is still helpful to prep for, but your happiness lies in now. Your happiness does not lie in the past, and your happiness does not lie in the future. So you have to look at the now for your happiness. What are you doing now? Is your life what you really wanted it to be? Is that the envision that you've had for yourself? Are you living your life as your true self? Or are you living for others? Or do you care more about people's opinions of you more than your own opinion of yourself? All these different things can come up. So anyways, I've just been made aware more other videos I can make that are more detailed and specific to their own subject. So for this video was more about anxiety and words of affirmation to love yourself. That's a really super important thing. To take care of yourself and love yourself allows you to procure yourself to be in a place where you can better take care of even others. So if you're able to love yourself and accept yourself for where you come and where you are, then you can also be more, create more space for you to love and take care of others. If you are feeling, if you're being self-sacrificial to help others, then your tank is low and you really can't give them your best effort. So this is an analogy for that too. Anyways, I'm off to go start my day. I've just been sick, and I I goes, I just can't wait to get better to post things, because these analogies may help someone. This person who did this post, I wrote my reply and advice. This person commented back saying, thank you, that helped me. This has been really helpful, thank you. Another person said, Christina Matilda, I'm so trying this, thank you. And a lot of people have liked and loved the comments. So this tells me that people are struggling with this. I've been to energy healing classes and stuff as well too. And so I see the need of people really struggling with the self, really struggling with their past, really struggling with how to navigate life and these feelings and shame that's associated with things and stuff as well. So I'm basically wanting to help create space, to help give some tools to create that space and to transform it into something that's absolutely beautiful, because I want everyone to vibrate at gratitude, love, appreciation, understanding, and follow their bliss, essentially. So it's made a huge impact in my life, and I've seen it make a huge impact in others' lives. And I see a lot of people struggling with that. And in this day and age, full of information and at our fingertips, what greater way than humanity to come forth and help others create that space for themselves and their own lives, free of charge, just solicit beautiful, loving, positive energy to be as much of a whole person as they can be. So anyways, that's my little 2 cents. Have a great day.